Alright guys, so today we're hopefully going to be finishing Portal Reloaded, and then I'm going to give you guys my review of it, because I got some things to say. I've noticed that a lot of this game is not like in Portal where it's like, oh, of course. It's more like,
I didn't have to look up a single puzzle from Portal 1 or 2.
yeah, I think that
Sucks.
goes to show. And I think it's also not really good design where a lot of the puzzles feel like you're cheesing it. Like in that one that we did. Like it...
You are in the home stretch now. Only a few more
When
chambers until this testing course is over.
All
Time
of the
to introduce the last new testing element.
videos are
These
about
aperture
chest
science
chamber
excursion
20
photos
because
will
no one
post
could figure that one
in
out.
both timelines.
Yeah.
Have fun
Oh,
exploring
20?
all your options.
Yeah,
in
the one that
next
you were
chamber.
stuck on.
Oh, yeah. There were a ton. And then I saw one, and it was like someone literally commenting, and they were like, I didn't really like this one. It felt like I cheesed it. Like, it didn't feel like the right solution. And I'm like, yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah,
It doesn't feel like a
even
solution.
even in the right way that you were supposed to do it, it still didn't look.
Which,
the
by
way
the
we
way,
did it
was like
looked better.
one step off of ours.
Yeah, I think ours was cooler. We jumped.
Yeah. It was just like, oh, but you could put the block on it. And I'm like, okay. That doesn't make
What
me
the
feel
fuck?
What? Was it a really dumb solution?
The game literally told me you could not place the fucking time portal horizontally.
Oh, no. It's, yeah, that mechanic is really weird, and it's really poorly explained. But what it is if you want to place it horizontally, it has to be on a block that's in the same position as it is in the other, timeline.
So stupid.
It is, yeah, I agree with you on
This
that
whole
one.
time I thought I couldn't put the fucking portals horizontal or up and down.
Yeah. I just think that the game is, like, not really well designed. That's my take on it.
Good take. This
Poggy.
game's almost as good as Reddit.
This game is almost as good as Reddit. It's a good insult. Yo, guys, you ever insult somebody?
Insults are so funny, dude.
R/rare insults? Yo, guys.
I love insulting people, and I also love lying. Those are my two favorite things.
I see what you did there.
This is so damn confusing. Even when I know what I'm doing, like the fucking 3 portal shit is still. So this is the future. Remember, future is this one.
Yeah, I don't think it was well, like, shown how it, like, really works in tandem with everything else, you know? I don't feel, at least personally, I don't feel like it was that good. Dude, I see a ton of people just, like, circle jerking this game, and they're like, oh, but it's so good, and I'm like...
Well, I guess if you're looking for the challenge, this game kind of delivers.
But I think it fails on
if you
the
squint
part that, like,
your eyes,
yeah. I think
You
it
can
fails
kinda
to
see
realize that a lot of the Portal community is casual gamers. Like, not a lot of them are, like, really into competitive games, you know?
yeah, exactly. Like if you're making a puzzle game, it's fine to have difficult levels, but if you start the game
If
off,
they're all like this,
That's
that's
what
kind
you-
of dumb.
yeah, if
Like, right now, I'm not even sure what I'm doing, but I feel like this is the correct solution just because of how jank the other solutions are.
I guess people want to praise it because people really want this game to be good.
Yeah, and so, like, they praise it, and they're like, oh, it's really good.
It's like,
and then they're just like, oh, it's community made, so it's not supposed to be the same.
yeah,
like-
you're not allowed to judge someone's work because they put a lot of time and effort into it.
Like, I don't think that matters. If someone makes something and they don't want it to be judged, then why release it in the first place?
But Judd, this is for free. You don't even pay for it, Judd. How are you gonna judge something?
Okay, I don't care. If I can go into an art museum of someone who painted something and is
Judd,
not
you're
selling
hurting
it,
my
and I can
feelings,
say,
I'm gonna go cry and piss my panties. Please stop.
I like how you said panties. Which is
What?
really just like, I don't know, you know?
I'm gonna piss your pants.
No, yeah. I feel like the way that... Dude, this game would have been so much better if they just got Ellen McClain on the cast. You
Yeah,
know?
they should.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hot take, I don't really like this game.
That's
I don't,
fair.
I don't think it's good.
I think they do a bad job explaining the rules, and they overcomplicated it really fast. Like,
Yeah.
the idea was like a
The
little
idea
bit
is pretty good.
Yeah. Execution though, not very good.
I think it's not even just execution in like the puzzles. I think it's just in the way that you need to explain it to someone.
Yeah, it's like a fucking math test. Like
SeaEarth sounded like voice critical there. Clip it.
Literally, the feeling I get when playing this game is the same feeling I get when I'm stumped on a math question. Like,
And you're just like, well, have I tried putting the answer in a different way?
oh, was I supposed to put the square before or after this part? Oh, was I supposed to carry this
And
or
it's
not?
just like needless stuff. Like, that's the worst part of a math quiz. It's just like, oh, well, you actually accidentally rounded to the 1,000th instead of the 10,000th. So, it's wrong. Okay,
like,
wait, hold on. My point being about this solution that I'm doing does not feel like this is the correct one. I had to throw that thing onto the platform over and over until I got it the right way so that I can do this solution. I don't know if this is the right one, but if it is, this is the worst solution ever. Also, I want to point out, SeaEarth, you watching my stream?
yeah, I'm watching. You
Okay.
said ever gaily.
Huh?
You're like, ever.
Yeah, I know, I'm cool. You don't need to tell me.
That's pretty basic.
Yeah. But, so keep in mind, this is the first puzzle after these moving things have been, introduced. This is literally the first one. Like, why?
What are these chains thingies? Those are not in the game.
Huh?
Like the chains on the wall.
Which ones? Okay, but that did not feel like the correct solution.
It's
That-
kind of like a... Oh, you're getting the little blocks I used to get. The little purple block.
Oh, yeah.
I had those but orange.
Huh.
The time-bending technology used to create these time portals is only stable in one specific configuration. We cannot choose the exact point in time to which the time portals will lead. We can only take a small glimpse
Watch
of
your
what the
stream again.
facility looks like.
And
Years
Graveyard,
from now,
stop being
what
a hater.
exactly transpired is still unknown, but the data we collected points to a single
You
test
s-
zone.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. Yeah. It's so poorly auto-tuned.
Graveyard's pretty funny sometimes.
Yeah. Like, I thought that was just, like, rude. Like, just making fun of my
Yeah.
lisp. But then
It's funny now.
But then he was just like, it was like most poorly auto-tuned ever. And I was like, okay, that's kind of funny though.
Okay, I made it up. The fact that it had an execution made it funny.
Yeah. Which surprisingly a lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah, people don't realize you kind of need an execution after you insult someone.
Which is crazy,
They kinda-
by the way.
They kind of just insult. I like this puzzle. This puzzle looks neat.
Oh wow, that was really fun. How if I just click at the wrong time, I have to redo literally everything.
This one reminds me of the Portal co-op one that we did. Where,
yeah.
like, we guide each other.
It feels like just I don't know what the word for it is, but it's like it feels like really weird. You know? Like it doesn't feel
It feels bootleg-ish.
Yeah. I think they did not do a good job on the puzzles. On just like explaining them.
I think explaining them is what they did really bad on. I think
these
Puzzles
puzzles are just
themselves
way
were
too advanced to be just
Yeah.
introduced with time travel.
Yeah, I think these puzzles would have been good if they were placed like 100 levels ahead.
Yeah. And I feel like they realized that the puzzles are like not good because oh yeah, there were a ton of puzzles where just the future is just not used at all.
Yeah, that's so confusing to me that they added a whole feature and did not center the entire game around it. They just kind of had it as an afterthought, or like
No, yeah.
oh,
Like there,
you can kind of use it sometimes. It'll show up.
like there was a whole chamber when the entire future was just used to give you a second cube. Like, what's the point of giving me?
Just give me the second cube at that point. If
Yeah.
you're just making it. Actually, I made a Mario level that's kind of similar to the time traveling.
Also, hold on.
aspect.
Do I actually have to use it for this? Like, okay.
No way.
No, I don't.
It's this.
I want to point out that that grate has like a hole in it, like
Yeah,
in the
I'm seeing what
center,
you're saying.
which is like clearly, at least from like a player perspective, seems like it's trying to say, oh, things can pass through this.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Okay,
Especially
look.
since the portal that's coming out of has that exact same grade.
Yeah. No,
texture.
look at this. So these grates, it's passing through, but that grate, it does not.
Is the game broken? There's no way.
I don't. This seems like this would have had to come up in like beta testing, right?
One said, "Hey, how come this grate doesn't work?"
Yeah.
Kind of confusing for your puzzle game.
Especially because if you look at it, that grate is required to beat this level. To where
Yeah,
if I do this, hold on.
I think it's broken. I
That's
think you
the
have to-
only spot with an open thing. So clearly I have to reverse it and put it there. So that it sucks it over here, and then I can put something down there, make it go up, and then it goes up. Like that's... Why?
I think you have to exit out of the stage and like re-enter. I think it kind of bugs out sometimes. I'm pretty sure that grade's supposed to be not like that.
I think this game is more frustrating than anything.
It's more frustrating than fun. It crossed the line of having fair or like challenge.
And I don't care if the point is, oh, well, it's a community-made thing. You can't criticize. Yeah, I can. If I can't criticize a game, then why do I play a game? If I can't judge it and tell whether it was worth my time.
Man, Judicia more like Judicia. Am I right, guys?
Yeah, man. You know what? You've actually changed my mind. Okay, so now it works. So now
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I don't like this. I don't like it.
Also, when you said there was beta testing, I don't know if there was any of that.
That's
to be fair.
Yeah. And I think that's a bit of an issue. I feel like games kind of need beta testing.
Well, this is less of a game and more of a demo, in my opinion.
I don't think that exempts it from needing beta testing.
I guess.
Especially because this has been in the works for how long? Like, how long has this been in the works? That's a
Quite
good.
a while.
It's a question that needs to be addressed. Because if the answer is not long, well, then why would you hype it up so much? You know?
Yeah. I made a Mario Maker level that's just like this concept, and I think I did a better job at executing it.
You probably did.
I kind of had the same troubles that this game has
No,
when it comes
yeah.
to making it and designing it, where like it could get overcomplicated, or that you're thinking too much, you're thinking too hard, and that the answer is much more simpler than you might imagine.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest problem with this game, is that it requires players to think about much more than just two portals, and that's kind of the point, but it also is a disadvantage.
Especially because they don't emphasize it enough.
The fact that they're adding all of this other shit from Portal 2, like the goop and the these thingies.
It was
is-
already, yeah. But
it's
then
also
they just
complicated.
leave it and don't
Like-
expand upon it at all.
Portal 2 did not add this shit until like halfway through the game.
And I get that this game isn't as long as Portal 2, but I don't think that makes it exempt from and like deserving the same kind of stuff, you know? Like, how that was so complicated. The only reason why this entire past exists is to get this cube for this one puzzle. That's the only reason this entire
In the
thing
event that
exists.
something horrific were to happen to this facility in the future,
Literally,
my
that's the
protocol
entire
is to
solution.
find a viable candidate that can withstand the effects of time travel on the human body and help to rectify whatever led to the tragic events of the future.
SeaEarth, you agree
That's
that that
where
was
you
not the
We
solution,
need
right?
you to stop this test subject dead in its
It
tracks
was
and save the
that puzzle
facility.
I was kind of okay with. It was straightforward. Like, it wasn't a puzzle more so. It was more so like, oh, I know what what I'm supposed to do, but it does not look fun.
Okay, but when the issue is executing it in a puzzle game, that's
Yeah.
not fun. The fun in a puzzle game is figuring out how to solve it. Not, oh, I know how to solve it 5 seconds into it, and I'm going to spend the next 10 minutes solving it. That's not fun.
I get that they wanted the time travel to be futuristic, but I think they should have gone with a alternate universe thingy, so that way they didn't have to have the dumb, oh, future block can go into
Welcome
past,
to
but
the
past
final
cannot go
chamber.
into future.
Yeah.
Don't get overwhelmed.
I think that would have
Take
been a
everything
lot
one
easier
step
to
at a time,
swallow. This
and you will
it's
soon
such a
find
hard
the
pill to
solution.
swallow that for me.
Yeah.
Both of I get that they look different, the maps, but
Mm-hmm.
not enough to where if I'm just like running through portals like quickly because I want to like I finish up the puzzle and then I fucking go on the wrong puzzle on accident and then I have to restart. It's
Yeah.
not fun.
Also, I want to point out, they introduced these moving things for 2 levels before this, and it's already the final chamber of the game. I wanna point that out, because that's not good game. You should introduce them all at the beginning, and even if the player's a little overwhelmed, at least they're getting all the mechanics of the game out, you know?
Oh, there's the lasers. Laser.
Yeah, I also want to point out, before this, they have had every single thing isolated, and then all of a sudden they just throw everything together all at once.
Jessica's here.
Hi.
Hi.
We're ranting right now.
We're ranting about this game because I'm only... Yeah, a lot of the puzzles were really stupid, and I didn't like them.
Okay. I was gonna say something. I forgot what it was.
That's fair. Jessica, you want to rant about this game that you've never played?
Yeah. Just
No.
start ranting about it.
No, that's what a game journalist does, don't worry.
I came to say hi.
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 You sound tired.
Happy
Yeah.
Mother's Day.
Kind of weird.
I'm not a mother.
I think that's a joke.
About me. What?
Huh?
Huh?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
SeaEarth, happy Mother's Day?
I just lost like 5 different brain cells. Those are my last 5. Anyways.
Uh,
Ah!
ah,
Dad, I'm scared.
why?
It's tomorrow.
It's okay.
No. I'm gonna.
It's okay. Jessica, I think you need sleep.
Uh-huh.
You should probably go to sleep.
I remember my
Uh-huh.
memory. I remember what I was gonna say.
Okay.
I think instead of the time travel mechanic, they should have just added 2 more portals and made it like a 4th portal thing, you know?
Yeah?
I think that would have been way more straightforward and fun
Yeah.
for both developing and also playing.
Or you can... Jessica, you should go to sleep. You're really tired.
Uh-uh.
Why not?
Uh-uh.
Okay. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Game design is pretty hard, and I think you
These
can
guys
kind of tell when the creator was having fun with it or not. Whenever I play this game, it feels like they were also having a hard time making it.
Yeah,
Like,
it feels like they were just doing it to get it over with.
Yeah, it feels like some levels were like used as like, okay, look, you could do this if you really wanted to, even though it's not fun.
Yeah.
Like, the Valve games would not do that. They wouldn't just like add a mechanic so that way people like Google at it and be like, oh, you could do that.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter how good a game's mechanic is if it's not well executed and well implemented into the game. And I think that's where this failed.
You're using big brain words and it hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Gravion said, yo, who farted?
Your mom.
Yo, trolled.
Okay, we'll go Mimi's now.
Okay.
She'll go to sleep from being bored.
Uh-huh. Okay, Jessica, go to sleep. You're very...
Okay.
You're very tired.
Uh-huh. Huh?
No, it's okay. Go to sleep.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Mimi's time.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Remember to text me, by the way.
Okay.
I should edit this video and just call it the
Wait.
review on Portal 3.
Okay, bye-bye.
I think, to be fair, we've been having a pretty good rant.
We have. I think we're not bashing the game and just saying it's bad, but we're actually giving reasons for why we think so.
This game looks good. I want it to be good.
I really do want it to be good, but it's just not.
Like, looking at screenshots, it just looked like Portal 3. It just looked like that. And
It
that's what
looked
everyone-
really promising.
Oh yeah, I forgot that the lasers don't hurt you.
Yeah, I feel like that was also like something that like just felt wrong, you know?
It feels a little bit wrong. It looks wrong. It's like walking into a Goomba and nothing happening. It's like-
Yeah, because also they made it so that the blocks don't do anything, which
Huh.
yeah. I think you definitely could edit this, and we could just like.
I could definitely edit this. I would enjoy going back to this, I think.
You wanna edit this just like our review of Portal Reloaded?
Yeah. Our review of Portal Reloaded.
Yeah, I think I think we're pretty honest. Because I do think that in the earlier puzzles, the game does really shine. Because it like
No.
there's some, but I feel like some of them they forced you to use the time portal for no good reason. Like I'm specifically thinking of there's this one momentum puzzle where you have to get the momentum of like go through the blue portal, come out the orange one, but they have to go through the time portal, then go through the orange one again, then through the blue one, but from a different angle. But you could have just used.
Extra steps.
But all that is just using the green, the blue portal. But they just force you to use the time portal by like having a little emancipation grid that needs to be there, you know?
Something that is very blatant when it comes to the original portals was that they're opposite colored, you know? So like your eyes like when it comes to future and past, they're the same colors, but one's slightly muted and kind of gross. Which is confusing because like look at that wall over there. This is the present and it's still broken. Like that's kind of misleading, don't you think? Like
the whole point of this is that the present is the clean version, and then the future is the dilapidated one, the one that's like that's broken.
Yeah, because it's a Portal 2
So then why are they using these old then why are they like putting holes in the walls? If that's just, I know, if this does get turned into a YouTube video, that I know that people would be like thinking like, oh well, that doesn't really matter because that's a small portion of the screen, but like it kind of ruins the whole purpose of having a difference, you know?
Like go all the way with it.
Yeah, if your whole thing is gonna be that because they literally said it was like, oh, we purposely didn't clean the future ones to make them more easily recognizable. Like that's obviously like that's just a lie that they put.
Ingravion said, "Get ready to be canceled." I think.
I don't-
Like her.
I don't care.
Do you think this is gonna be our most disliked video?
I think it may be our most viewed one.
It could be the most viewed. I could see this getting 100
Just because it's on a new game. We're gonna be criticizing it, and everyone is trying so hard to make themselves believe that it's good.
views. Yeah.
Like, I was posting about specifically Chamber 15. It was that one where you had to, like, pass the box up to yourself in the future. You know that one?
No, I haven't gone there yet.
Okay, well, it's really dumb. And I did not like it. And I took, like, 2 hours beating it. And then I, like, posted to the Portal subreddit to see if anyone else, like, felt that one was, like, specifically just a hard bump for no reason. And I posted it, and they were like, no, all the mechanics were pretty well introduced. And I was like, it really just sounded like they were just trying to convince themselves to, like, be like, yeah, this is as good as a Valve game.
This is Portal 3. Guys, we have Portal 3 finally.
Yo, guys, oh my gosh, I love this game. It's perfect.
I think I used this analogy before, but it's like Kingdom Hearts 3, where people wanted
You
it to
haven't
be the
to me.
masterpiece.
Not to me, at least. But go on.
People wanted Kingdom Hearts 2 to be a masterpiece, so they said it was good, even though the game was not that good.
I think that's also a pretty good analogy. I didn't play it, but I did hear that it was, like, not what anyone expected it to be. And I think that's something that a lot of people do struggle with, especially, like, in games.
I like how ballsy this game wanted to be. Like
It did.
They wanted
It wanted to be Portal 3, but you just can't, you know?
It wanted to challenge the big company with a bunch of employees and like a lot more resources and money, and like, you know.
Yeah.
It wanted to be the low, what's it called?
The underdog, kind of?
Yeah, the underdog that like stood up to the big corporation that didn't want to make their game and said, you know what, I'm gonna do it myself.
But I feel like the reason why Valve doesn't make games is not because they can't, because they clearly can still make very good games, like Half-Life Alyx showed. Because that came onto the scene instantly, everybody loved it, you know?
Yeah, I liked it.
Like, I didn't play it, but I know that it, like, busted on the scene and everyone loved it still. You know? Which, like, it was basically just Valve saying, hey, we can still make a good game, you know?
I was like, you see what Corday said? I mean, Ingravion said.
Yeah.
This guy wants to be an anime protagonist so bad.
Yeah. The
I don't
creator.
know, that made me laugh.
No, that's fair. But yeah, it felt like they were just trying a bit too hard, and they set their expectations way too high.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Expectations way too high, both from the developer and also
The audience, yeah.
audience.
But like I was saying, I feel like Valve, it doesn't make like Portal 3, not because they're incapable of doing so, but more because they've like kind of like not really run out of ideas, but for them, the concept of Portal has kind of grown stale, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're just like, okay, we don't want to make this franchise anymore, and then they ended it.
People want a Portal 3, but the ending to Portal 2 was pretty satisfying to me.
Yeah, it
I think
was.
it was nice.
It gave a lot of character development to GLaDOS, which is surprisingly like really, like what's the word? It's like really beneficial to give a satisfying ending to your villain too.
Yeah, the GLaDOS has like a...
Yeah, especially when the ending made you think whether like GLaDOS was like really a villain, you know? Like it really characterized GLaDOS, and I feel like that was really good.
I haven't played the Portal 1, like, you know, the after game missions.
None of them have any lore in them.
I know, but I haven't played
And they're
them, and I
also
wanna-
just super challenging, just because they know that like people were gonna say, "Oh, this game was way too easy for me. I'm just way too smart."
Yeah, I wanna play that so that way I can compare it to this game to see like because that's the more difficult.
I've heard that they're a lot harder than this game.
This game.
Yeah.
Huh.
Just because like I assume just because it was actually made by Valve. They're just like a lot better at making difficult stuff because they like actually made the game and they know like how to execute things correctly and how to, you know, just like make a good game is what I'm saying.
Something I've learned from Mario Maker is that
Making something good is
easier
very hard.
games- Making easier games is actually easier than and making harder games is harder.
Yeah.
I noticed, especially for puzzle games. Like if you're making a complex puzzle, it takes so much effort to think of a complex puzzle and like make it so that way.
I think that's
Not
why this
only
doesn't deliver on the Portal like feeling, you know? I feel like
It's hard
that's a
to,
big reason because they just can't really bring the same complexity that Valve can because Valve has like literally hundreds of employees. You know?
It's hard to make a puzzle that's difficult and also understandable.
And user friendly. That's a really big one. Cause like so many people just like couldn't with this game, you know? And it's not like because it's like a bad game. Cause like I truly believe that if this game tried a bit harder, that it would be a good game. You know?
I think you tried too hard.
You think?
I don't think trying hard enough was the problem.
That's fair. I mean, I can see where they're coming from on that. Just, I think that I could make use of time travel better. It says in Gravion, yeah.
Good job, Mario.
But I just, you know, it's like hard to really see.
They throw too many concepts too quickly.
Yeah, they assume that that both you've gotten through the entire Portal, the Portal 2 campaign, which is a
That's
big
fair.
one. Yeah, that's a fair assumption. But they also assume that you are able to think complexly with said things, you know?
Yeah, it's hard to give this to a casual player and say, go.
It's hard to give this to the average Portal fan and go, yeah, go and play the game, you know?
Yeah, like if I taught my mom how to play video games and I gave her Portal, she would get it
Yeah.
after a while.
I feel
with
like
this-
my dad, who doesn't play games, but he'll sometimes like try out games, but he, you know, I feel like he would understand Portal and he would enjoy it a lot.
Yeah.
And then Portal 2, probably the same thing, because it just gets a little bit more complex, but it's kind of supposed to be there for people who have beaten Portal 1, where it's only a slight bump in difficulty, but still you welcome to new players.
Portal 2 has that good charm that this game hasn't had.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Like the writing is so amazing.
I think GLaDOS is a big part of why this game kind of doesn't feel like a Portal game. You know? Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Where it's like, it kind of just doesn't feel like a Portal game because there's not GLaDOS, who's like the one... that's like the Portal person, you know?
Portal.
Yeah, we love video games. But it just doesn't feel right. Hold on, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
SeaEarth, edit this out.
SeaEarth, edit out. Also, I'm gonna get water, so bye-bye. Chat's gonna be in Gravion. I'm sorry I gotta leave you. How's it going, Twitch viewers? Oh, bye-bye. Among Us. Haha, funny Among Us. Haha. Guys. I'm not very good at bringing by
I'm
myself.
back.
Oh, thank God, Judd's back. Hey,
Why?
everybody, Judd's back.
Yo, I'm back.
Yeah, we're back. We're back to gaming. Even on this 25 puzzle for a while, haven't you?
Oh, I have, yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching.
It just doesn't feel like a, like, I don't want to say good puzzle, but it like doesn't feel like a quality one, you know? Like it could definitely be a lot better.
Puzzle games are hard.
Yeah, and I think that's fair. Like, I acknowledge that. But I think when you're priding yourself on this being, like, the successor to Portal or whatever, I feel like in that case it kind of has to be more well thought out.
I don't know if the hype for this game could have been avoided. Like, when I saw this for the first time,
I thought it
like,
was really, I was like, wow, I can't wait to play, like, you know?
yeah, I thought the same. I was like, this looks incredible. I would love to play this right now.
Yeah. Everyone wanted to play this, and I feel like in some ways that killed the game. Was all the hype.
Yeah. The rise and fall of
Portal.
Portal Reloaded.
Yeah. I think it'd be funny if we just kept doing the rise and fall of random games.
Yeah.
But see, I personally didn't really like enjoy the way that a lot of these are tackled, like a lot of the puzzles, just in general.
Do you think the how many people worked on this?
I don't know.
Should I look up?
I would have to say it's like at least 7, I would say. Because they say community made mod, which makes it seem like there was like a more, you know? But yeah, I don't like the way that this game has been executed. I think it's pretty bad. I would say it's bad, at least.
But like, what could have they have done? Like, to like, you know?
Yeah. I don't know exactly, you know?
There isn't really a good answer for that question.
There isn't, and I think that that's kind of sad that there's like not a real like good answer for what they could have done better.
People just kind of hoped that they would figure something out, like on their
Yeah.
own, and it would end up good at the end.
Yeah, like, oh, with enough time it'll end up good.
Yeah,
Like-
people are happy with this, then that's good. But like,
I wasn't. And I think like that's a big part. It's just like when I'm not happy, when I think that this free game was like a waste of my time, I feel like that's not a good sign. You know?
yeah,
Yeah. Like, wow, I just did the solution.
I did not know the objective was to like open up the gates.
That's fair.
Like, I'm
But also, it's not like you had the entire context of everything, you know?
yeah. I wish there was like I don't know, all the things I want from this game is just Portal 2. Like, why not just replay that game?
Yeah. They give me no incentive to play this over Portal 2.
For people who want more puzzles and a new concept, I guess this can feed their hunger. But for
I
people who
guess.
just wanted more Portal, I don't think it does a good job.
Yeah. I'd rather make Portal Reloaded actually reloaded this time. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's hard to. I think it is just very sad that you can't like name something that this game could do better.
No.
Like it's really trying. Like it's pretty obvious that it's trying a lot. But you know, sometimes it just isn't enough. Like sometimes you just can't. You know? And I think that's pretty sad that this is just like one of those games that doesn't feel like you can, that it doesn't feel like in its way right now it can just be patched enough to the point where it can be fun.
This is not bad.
It would have to be
There
built back from the ground up. Sure, they
There
could keep some parts. Yeah, they could. They could keep some parts, but I feel like for the large majority, no. This isn't a Portal game. It's a puzzle game featuring the Portal gun. Yeah, that's what this is. It's very much not a Portal game. Or like if I look at like this level is so confusing. Like, is there any reason for why this level is supposed to be this confusing? This game doesn't give me a reason for why it should be this confusing.
To be fair, this is the last level, so I guess they can go all out. Like,
Yeah, but I feel like even then it's pretty like a little too complex, you know?
Yeah, I could barely figure out like the beginning stages. I don't think.
And I think that's a big problem.
I don't think I would be willing to go this far into the game. I feel like I would
At
just
this
get
point, I'm
frustrated.
just doing this like for my own stuff, you know?
Yeah. Can't wait to edit this. There's not even gonna be editing. It's literally me making cuts of whenever we're silent. and
Yeah.
that's about it.
That's a
Which is
lot of
pretty fun.
That's a lot of editing though.
I might have to add in some like nice relaxing like cafe music in the background for so we can sound all smart when we talk. And, like,
Yeah. If you think this is Portal 3, actually try to make it. Yeah. Portal 1 and 2 had a final boss. This one might, I don't know. Cuz just because
Ooh,
this
does it? I don't know if it does or not.
just because this is the last chamber does not mean that it's the last like challenge, you know?
I don't know if they'll have a.
I don't think it will. They will.
I feel like they would have advertised it.
As like having a true final boss. I feel like they would have, yeah.
Did you like the bosses in Portal?
Not really. I think they were fine.
I wasn't really a big fan of the first one. I like the second one though.
That's fair. I think that's very fair.
I didn't like how on the first one, the most difficulty I had was just to aim the missile at her. Like,
Yeah.
that was the biggest problem. I was like, where do I place the portal so that way it faces her? Like, this makes no sense to me. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's
Really
fair.
weird.
Like I just did the whole thing now.
Astonishing. You really did it. You've proven to be capable of nearly
did,
anything.
Jack. Good job.
Now it's time for your real mission.
We did it. We did it.
We will put you
Hooray.
back in stasis until the day of the incident.
At the
And
collapse,
you
SeaEarth.
will be the one to prevent it. This vacuum tube
At the-
will
at
take you
the-
back
the
to the
cheers and
long-term
the
human
confetti.
storage vault. You will be awoken when the time comes
Oh,
to use
so this
your
gives
special
me, like, an
abilities to
option?
save this facility from its impending doom.
It's giving me an option to exit, but I don't wanna. I wanna see what this game has to offer, you know?
Is it giving you an option? I don't know if it's an
Yeah,
option.
it was. It's
The Enrichment Center thanks you for your contribution to science. You are going
Yeah.
to achieve
Just think
great
that-
things in the future and change the course of history.
It gave me a choice.
I said, are you done with this game yet?
That's just the end?
I think that was it. Yeah.
I didn't like that at all. No, yeah, look, this is a whole thing of playtesters.
Oh, there were playtesters.
There were 15 playtesters.
Come on, Google Cheese. You didn't see the problem.
You didn't see when the grader didn't work? I didn't like it. I want to see what the other ending is.
No opinion. I didn't like it.
No, I want to see what the other ending is.
There's a website. Judd, we have to look at the website before we can even consider uploading the video.
You're right. We actually can't judge the game because it has a website and I don't have a website. So
Yeah,
that actually means that the game is much better.
that means that the game is already above you.
Yeah. Disliking the website. I'm disappointed. Hot water 250. Yeah, hot water 250. You specifically.
Welcome to the final.
Okay, I'm loading last save. Actually, you do have a website too, in fact. r/Judicia and twitch.tv/Judicia.
You should make a Facebook account.
I should.
The Judicia Facebook.
Continue playing. Okay, so why do I need to complete the entire... Why do I need to complete the entire final chamber just to see what the other ending is?
Probably nothing.
No, I'm checking what it is. Also, that's a bad place for a split ending, I want to say. It's like, alright, we're gonna take you into this chamber that'll take you into the future and for when the accident happens so that you can save the facility.
The future.
And that sounds good on paper, right? And it's like, oh, now I have to go into, like, sleep until the accident happens and I need to prevent it. But then the game just ends there. You know? But then they give you an option to, like, go to the side, which I don't understand. Like, why? You know? I'm just looking it up. I'm looking this up. I don't want to do the final puzzle because it really wasn't fun.
Do you imagine if you went to the left it unlocked a good game?
I would cry. Also, I want to point out how slow my PC is. Jeez. It is struggling.
Get fast.
You're right, actually.
Have I shown you my PC? Have I shown you my
Hold on.
babe, my child?
Hold on, I want to... Okay, so there are multiple endings.
All endings.
Astonishing. You really did it. You've proven to be capable of nearly anything.
Oh, I'll get
Now
this
it's
video.
time for your real mission.
Yeah, they're gonna give us a free Terraria if we do the alternate ending.
We will put you back in stasis until the day of the incident, and you will be the one to prevent it. This vacuum tube will take you back to the
You hear that
long-term
mumbling?
human storage vault. You will be awoken when the time comes to use your special abilities to save this facility
I wanna
from its
see
impending doom.
what this.
Yo, they're going left. No way. They're actually doing it.
It's actually right, you idiot.
Oh my god. Well, you know what? I'm colorblind, so
Warning.
don't
You
fucking
are
hurt
going
me.
the wrong way. Please be aware that escaping is not an option here. You are far too important. If you won't go voluntarily,
This
we
is
will
so
be
slow.
forced to destroy your
I had a
body
problem
in
with the
order to
intro.
put
It
you
was
back
way too
together
slow.
in the
Like,
stasis chamber.
Yeah.
way too. Just go through those pipes. I
But
get that
this
it was
will
like,
be
oh,
a small
look at this
price to
cool
pay
introduction.
in order to help
But like,
save
it was
the
way too
facility.
long. It
Think
gave
as
me
a
Half-Life
sacrifice to
1
science.
flashbacks.
Thank you and goodbye.
Look at how good this ending is.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Get to die. That's fun.
Oh, but no, we get tricked.
Haha, you get trolled.
Warning.
You didn't die.
You are deviating from your path.
Oh, now you die. No.
Facility power has reached critical levels. Connection unstable.
He's trying to be GLaDOS. Yeah, he's trying so hard to be GLaDOS. But it just doesn't. It just, you know? This doesn't. That's not a satisfying ending.
Why not just have that one as the ending? Why have the alternate if
I
it's
haven't-
just literally black screen, portal reloaded?
Yeah.
Like, this one's definitely the better one.
Also, I want to point out something. The only way to get to this ending sequence is in the future. But the cutscene is loaded in the present. What? It's a bit of an oversight, right?
A little bit, I would say.
Where the entire ending cinematic is only in the present. And then you...
Maybe this is the future, and it's just hard to see. It's like, it's just weird. I think it's showing both.
That's weird.
Oh, they're going outside.
Oh my gosh, this is just the ending of...
Portal 2,
Yeah.
but instead of wheat.
I can see the skybox, or is that intentional? Is it like, oh, that was the final test, actually? Okay, yeah, this ending's really bad. I'm glad I chose the other one.
Was that a an Half-Life Alex reference?
Yeah.
It looks like a bad YouTube ending. That's actually
It
true.
does. Yeah, the walking was just it turning right and left like every 4 seconds. That was not worth my time. Okay, so yeah, TLDR. Game too ambitious, and if you want a Portal 3 game, play Lego Dimensions. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here.